Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well this beautiful night, this hump day. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm gonna wait till some people come in, and if nobody don't come in within five, well, not five. I know somebody gonna come in within 5 minutes, but if nobody don't come in within 1 minute, I'm gonna get to talking. I'm gonna get to going. But I hope everybody had a good day. My day was beautiful, even though I had to do both jobs today. But you know what? It is what it is. I still am coming on, still going to do my content. You know, I was going to do a content about something else. And I said, nope, I'm for to switch it. I'm for to switch up my content. As I tell y'all, whatever's on my head, I'm going to talk about it. And this jealousy and envious stuff, I've been watching TV. I've been watching, dealing with real life. I've been seeing some things. So I'm just going to start within a couple more minutes. Let me get a couple more people some little time to come in, you guys. This jealousy and envious thing is something serious. That stuff can lead to hatred. It can lead to hatred. People need to stop being jealous. You know, and I'm talking about the movies that I've been watching on TV, real life. People need to stop it. People need to be thankful for whatever God blessed them with. Be thankful with what you have. Be thankful for what you have. People need to stop being a hater and be a congratulator. Once you set your mind on being a congratulator and not a hater, you don't care what nobody else got. You don't care what nobody else do. You don't care what how nobody else look. None of that. You ain't gonna be worrying about that. And like I said, all this content is because of the shows that I've been watching on Tubi, on Lifetime, just random shows I've been watching, and then stuff that I see in real life. So this why this content is about jealousy and envies. It's based on the shows that I've been watching years ago, recently, and it's got something to do in the real world. Things that I've been seeing. I said, you know what? And believe it or not, I'm gonna show y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all what this about. This was something that was at work. All this stuff y'all see, I'll talk to y'all about that tomorrow. My content was gonna be on this today. I said, nope, not today. It's gonna be on this the hatred, the jealousy, the envious. That's what it's going to be about today. So before I even go on, I'm going to read what envious and jealousy is. It's something serious, you guys. And if anybody who's listening to this content feel any kind of way of being envious and jealous of anything and anybody, get over it and pray. You need some serious prayer, because that can lead to hatred. It can lead to hatred. So I'm going to read to you guys what jealousy is and what envious is. Let me find. I know I had okay, here we go. The definition of envy and hatred, y'all, is crazy. It's crazy. Okay, to be jealous, and people already know, but I'm going to read it. Jealous is feeling and showing envy on someone or their achievement and advantages. Okay, and now I'm going to read what envy is. A feeling of discontent or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possession, quality, or luck. Desire to have a quality, possession, or other desirable attributes belonging to someone else. Hey Jersey Hood, good evening Queen, how you doing? So like I said, you guys, this content is based on the things I've been seeing in the past, whether it was on television, whether it was in real life. I don't know. I wrote these movies down because this is where I seen some jealousies and stuff at. I wrote these old movies down and some other movies I probably talk about, but I want to speak on them and say the name because if y'all happen to look at the movies, I don't want to give the movie away. But I'm gonna talk about some things that I seen in a movie, and but it's really in real life as well. I don't know if y'all ever seen a show called Single White Female. I don't know if y'all ever seen a show like that. I don't know if y'all ever seen a show that's called Hands That Rocks the Cradle. That's an old one. Did y'all ever see A Woman Scorned? Did y'all ever see Acrimony? Tyler Perry movie. Did y'all ever see What Love Got to Do with It? And the movie with Whitney Houston. I can't think of the movie with Whitney Houston. I can't think of it. But you guys, y'all got to realize, in all of those movies, and even the movie with another Tyler Perry movie, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. In all of those movies, somewhere, somehow, some of these women develop a strong hatred, a strong jealousy, a strong envy of someone in those movies. Very strong, to the point of some people was unalive because the jealousy, the hatred got so strong. And I'm telling you guys, it ain't healthy to be that way. No one should be jealous and envy of what the next person have. No one should be envious and jealous of what anybody have. In that movie, believe it or not, in What Love Got to Do with It, with Ike and Tina, even though I put Tina on, once she started being noticed, people started loving Tina more than they did Ike. And Ike developed this hatred for Tina Turner. He developed a hatred towards her. Even at the end, even when she was going to perform, he was going to come after her. So that jealousy and that hatred, it's powerful. It's powerful. Even in Single White Female, the jealousy. She started wanting to be like that person. Dress like that person. Be in that person's spotlight. Have the lady boyfriend. Envious and jealousy is a powerful thing. People need to realize it. And it's a lot of people, it's in walking in sheep clothing, wolves in sheep clothing, want what somebody else have. Want what somebody else have. That is a scary thing, for somebody to want what you have. Instead of being a congratulator, people to choose to be a hater. And then the scariest thing that people need to watch out for is people who wear masks. They act like they like you, but really can't stand you. People have to watch that. That's why people need to develop and truly develop discernment. Soon as you see something that's not right, hey Tasha, Auntie Kathy in Jersey, girl, how are you? Lovely ladies doing? I'm doing good. I'm just speaking on this jealousy and this envious things that's it's on TV shows, on Tubi, on Lifetime, on different movies that we watch, and it's in real life. It's in real life. And I just watched this movie Tubi. I'm not going to say the name. Like I said, I don't want to give the information about a show that I'm going to talk about. When somebody watching, I done sat there and told the show. So I'm just going to talk about a movie that I've seen. This lady was married. Her sister, boyfriend, well, husband, boyfriend, whatever, left her. He cheated on her, so she came to her sister's house. And her sister was married. So when she came in the house, when she came in, she like looking like, wow, like looking at everything in the house, like she wanted it, right? She wanted what her sister had. So The lady went out of town with the lady husband. She allowed her sister to go out of town with her husband. I guess she had something else to do. So the sister came on to the husband and they had an affair. And so when she got back home with the lady husband, she wanted that lady life. She wanted the lady husband. She wanted the lady house. She was crying to the man like she always get the good man shot, and I always get the men who do all this crazy stuff. Listen, it can be in family. It can be in family. That's why it's good. That's why it's not a good thing to tell every people about you and your man, or for a man to tell people about how good his wife is. Stop telling people how good the ex is with your partners. Stop talking about your spouses. People will envy that if they're not getting the same thing. If people is not getting the same thing and you talking about your life, people going to want what you have. It's some jealous people out here who can be your so-called friend. They can be your so-called friend and really hate that you got it going on. Instead of being a congratulator, these people will hate what you do, how your life is. And that's the sad thing, for you to be thinking that somebody is for you, but they really is secretly against you. That's the scary thing, and that's what happened in real life. They put this stuff on TV, but this stuff really happens in real life. People is jealous of what the next person have. Instead of trying to working hard, getting it on their own, getting another job, paying for whatever they have to pay for. And if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. People will go broke trying to keep up with the Joneses. People will get in debt and try to keep up with the Joneses. What's for you is for you. So people got to realize what's yours ain't the next person. What's yours is yours. And so jealousy and envy is a powerful thing. It's powerful and it will lead to hatred. People need to stop being haters and be congratulators. When you see somebody got something that you would like to have, oh, that's nice. Congratulate that person. And if you want to eventually get it, work hard and get it. Work hard and get it. What the show? I'm trying to think of the show. I wrote some names down on some different shows. A Woman Scorned. Okay, and I think I'm saying this right. Even though the husband left the wife, the wife, and the husband married another lady, that wife was so jealous and envious of what her husband did and how he shared his life with his new wife. She wanted that life with her husband. I'm not saying she was wrong, but when you start developing that hatred and that jealousy and that envy, if you don't get that under control, it can be a bad thing and it would lead you in prison. It would lead you in prison. That lady was so jealous of that new wife because she felt like she still wanted her spot. And like I said, it's nothing wrong with it, but when you let it get out of control, she got it out of control. She was breaking into people's house. She was running a car through the people's house. And this was a real story. This was a true story. A Woman Scorned. Y'all, if you have not seen that movie, watch it. I don't want to tell the whole, I don't want to tell the whole movie. But anyway, watch A Woman Scorned. Watch that movie. That movie was a good movie. Hey Kimmy, hey Captain Chat. Jealousy is cruel to the grave. Very dangerous. Very dangerous, and it's scary when the person is jealous and envy you and they wear a mask and act like they not jealous. That's the scary part. That's the scary part. When somebody is jealous and they're supposed to be a friend or a family, is scary. When they come all around you and they act like they happy for you, but really is jealous. That's a scary thing. And when friends start being jealous, that's a scary thing, because these people wear a mask, but it's so bad because they holding it in, and they know deep down that they jealous. That is scary. Thank you, Tasha, for the peak hearts. I appreciate you. Tasha said, right, what God has for me is for me. What he has for you is for you. Can't take mine and I can't take yours is a blessing. Yeah, but people, I'm telling you, people don't look at it like that. People don't look at it like that. And if you allow some people to come in your surrounding, it's hard for somebody to know it, because these people who are jealous and envy someone, they will wear the mask. And it's scary because these people have motives. They have motives, a plan and a plot. Some people have a motive, a plan, and a plot to get what you have. And they'll do it by any means necessary. Any means necessary. And so, like I said, I've been watching these shows and on Tubi. Definitely started off on Lifetime. It started off on Lifetime. Watching these shows while these jealousy people, these people on Tubi, and it just said, when you see somebody happy, you see a happy couple, but you got that woman or that man looking with an envy eye or a jealousy eye, or you call it a jealousy lens, wanting what somebody else have. That is scary. That is dangerous to me. That stuff kind of spooky to me. That is demonic to me, to want what somebody else have. Turn it around. Instead of being haters, be a congratulator. But people ain't trying to be a congratulator no more. They don't never knew what it was. I don't know what it is. People would rather hate instead of congratulate a person on what they have and what they achieved. So that's why I say you got to be careful of your surroundings. People have to stop allowing people to get in their circle. People need to stop allowing that, because you got to realize the people who becomes your friends and you didn't find them but they found you. I'm going to say this again. If you didn't find these people and they're your so-called friends and they found you, you better be careful and wonder why they following you and why they support you. You have to, because people have plans, plots, and motives. And like I said, you guys, when I look at shows like that, I sit back and like, I sit back and look at these shows like it's in real life, because some of these shows are real life. This stuff happened in real life. They don't just come with a show like that all of a sudden. Either somebody said something, lived it, and then they turned it into a show. But these shows are really some people reality. These shows that we see on TV is really somebody reality. Just like Acrimony. After the lady wanted a divorce from her husband, because he was, I don't want to tell the whole movie, but at the end of the day, the lady, she wanted a divorce. Taraji, she wanted a divorce from her husband because he had a project and it then never blew up. It never blew up, but it blew up after she got the divorce that she wanted from her husband. Then it blew up and he became a millionaire, gave her a whole bunch of money, bought her mom house after they lost her house, bought the mom house, and she still wasn't happy because he moved on. He moved on and got married. And she was like, wait a minute, the life that you all living, that was the life that I supposed to be living. But at the end of the day, she wanted a divorce from him. So he gave her what she wanted. And when he got big, he gave her money and bought her mom house that they lost while they was married. So at the end of the day, he didn't have to do it, but he did it. But she was looking at that lady's life all on social media. That lady didn't even know that the ex-wife was looking at her and her husband. Didn't even know that she was looking at that lady with a jealousy eye, envious eye, wanted her husband. Well, yeah, she wanted him back, but at the end, the man done moved on, got married to another lady, and so that lady was so had so much hatred in her. The judge was telling her, don't go around the lady, stop harassing them, stay away. She couldn't stay away. She just hated that lady so much, so jealous of her and her husband, her ex-husband, and his new wife life. Hated that lady. So you guys, when I tell you guys, if anybody have that spirit of jealousy, envy, it's going to lead to hatred if you don't pray on it. That is the one spirit that I would never, ever want to possess. A jealous and envious spirit. And some people say, well, why they jealous of her? She looked this way. She looked that way. It ain't about how a person look. I don't care. It can be something about how that person dress. It can be the love that a person is shown. It can be the person's eyes. It can be the person relationship. It can be anything. Jealous people can be jealous of anything. A person don't have to look a certain way for somebody to be jealous. Jealous, it can be what somebody have. Jealousy and envy, you guys, listen to me. If you possess that, ask God to take that away from you. Ask God to take that envious and jealousy out of you. That is something you do not want to possess. And so many people in this world possess it. I don't care if it's somebody in your family. It could be somebody in your family. It can be somebody who you work with. It can be somebody on social media. Jealousy can be somebody who you don't know, but you just see that person all the time. I'm gonna tell y'all how bad jealousy can be. It can be a way somebody walk. And I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna tell you this from experience. I'm gonna tell you this from experience. In my young days, I'm gonna say when I was 19, 20 years old, I was real thin, but I had this thing called a walk. And some girls did not like that whatever walk. That was my walk. I had a certain walk. And so this girl, a couple of girls, they was in the car, and it was me, my daughter had to be about 4. And my nieces, they were around the same age, I'm saying 4 or 5. And I always had my nieces on the weekend. And so I was walking home, so my mom stayed right by me. So, we walked to the house. And so I'm walking with my little nieces, and they say, BITCH, you ain't all that. And I'm looking, and I know the girls, because they didn't like me for some reason. They didn't like me. And so they was in the car. So they put the window down this much, and I walk with my niece and my daughter. And they was like, B, you ain't all that? And so since I knew they didn't like me, I said, B, I must be all that. You had something to say. And these are the girls who just did not, literally, seriously, did not like my walk. Because when I was in school, them guys like, dang, Slim, that walk, there's something about the walk. And it was like, these girls did not like that kind of stuff. So when I tell you guys, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you people is jealous of things that you would not think that they'll be jealous of. You would not think that they'll be jealous of that. A walk? How somebody walk? God gave you everybody legs to walk, but people is jealous of how I walked. To stop their car with my children, if I was to call my daughter right now and put her on the phone, and she don't even know I'm talking about this subject. If I was to put my daughter and my two nieces on the phone, they would tell y'all what happened. So I ain't gonna tell y'all how I got. I'm telling you, like I told you, thank God I ain't what I used to be. Cause baby, after they try to spray me with mace, baby, and I was walking, it was not going to be nothing nice. It was not going to be nothing nice. So, but anyway, that just goes to show y'all how jealous somebody can be over anything. Somebody can be jealous of somebody's hair. Somebody can be jealous of how a person dress. Somebody can be jealous of the person eye color, eye shape, nose shape, lips, ears. People can really be jealous of something like that, believe it or not. It's not all about what a person possess, something that's tangible, something that you can touch, see, and feel. It ain't all about that. It can be if that person married or not, if that person got a boyfriend in a relationship. You don't know what somebody can be jealous of, but it's real. It's real. The reason that it turned to hatred, because people don't want to tell nobody that they jealous. They don't want to show nobody that they jealous. So all that jealous is within, and it turns to hatred. And it turns to hatred. Like I said, even though these shows on Lifetime, that stuff be somebody's reality. Even though those shows be on Lifetime, those shows be somebody's reality. Reality. And it's a sad thing. It is a show that I look at, and it's a real life show. Dang, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of the shows. It's like 15 minutes, like crime shows with jealous men or women who unalive they boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, whatever. So they had this show where this girl left her boyfriend and she ended up with somebody else, and he could not take it. He could not take that the girl broke up with him and ended up with somebody else, and sat there and let the hatred of her relationship with her new man, this man unalived her and her new boyfriend. All because he couldn't take the fact that she was with somebody else. So you guys, I'm telling you, people got to get it together. People got to get it together. Tasha said, right. Kimmy said, hey Tasha. Kimmy said, I love my enemies. They push me to my purpose. You better believe that. And pray for them too. Pray for them, because that envy and that stuff, that is not a joke. Pray for them. Tasha said, amen, Kimmy. And be more. They might can't take what God have for you, but the enemy tries to move you out of position. And that's a scary thing. That is so scary, you guys. Like I say, I'm going to do my content on what I was going to do today. I'm going to do that tomorrow. But it was like, you know what? You have to talk about this today. You have to talk about this envious, this jealousy. It has to be talked about. Because it ain't nothing like so many people possess that. And you guys got to realize, a lot of people is not congratulators. A lot of people is not congratulators. A lot of people are haters. With me, I'm gonna tell you, I'm such a congratulator. I don't care if I don't know somebody. If I see somebody at the mall, if I see somebody in the store who I don't know, and their hair is slayed, their clothes is slayed, I walk up to them, I say, you know what? Your hair is so pretty. You got a pretty outfit. I'm like that. And I don't even have to know that person. I don't come up to men and do that. But when it comes to women, I congratulate, because I want no man to think I'm flirting. So I don't do it with men. But if it's somebody at my, who I know, I tell them, you know, those some nice shoes. You know, if those different kind of shoes that I like, I would congratulate that. But, you know, I won't tell a man, oh, you look handsome and all that stuff. I won't do that, you know, because it's just, to me, it's not right to do. But yeah, you guys, people need to realize that it's something serious. It's something serious, guys, out here, and I just pray that God take that envy and that jealousy out of people, because it is not a good move. It's not a good move. It's not a good look. It is sad that people have to be jealous. They it seems like people want to take your spot. You know, it seems like people like really will want to take your spot, and it's like, if anybody can do it, you can do it. Sometimes things might take people a little longer, but people want that microwave quickness. They want it right now. They want it right now. And it's like, Lord, help these people. Help these people. Kimmy said, I thank God for my discernment. That's good. If you got discernment, you better be blessed to have it, because you don't want no anybody and everybody around you. You have to be connected with people's spirit. You have to be aware of what's going on around you. You got to definitely connect with people's spirit. If that spirit don't connect, something ain't right. When you get around a person, usually like it's something about that person. Guess what? It's that person's spirit that's not right. Anytime you say if you don't even have to talk to a person, you will have a feeling that something just ain't right. Don't ignore that feeling. Don't ignore that person. I don't care how nice they act. You see that word? How nice they act. ACT. It's a act. It's an act. And people don't realize that. And some people are so blind. So blind. They can't even see what's in front of their face. Oh no, she ain't like that. And it's like, people so blind. I don't know if they really don't have discernment, or they really is not connected. And it's like, these people will let people take advantage of them, use them, because they don't even see the play. They don't even see the play. They don't see the play. That's why I say, with me, Lord knows, and I'm telling you guys, and you know what the Bible says, you don't supposed to believe in sorcerers and all these people who tell the future and all that stuff. You don't supposed to believe in none of that. But at the end of the day, my discernment is so good about people. I'm telling you, my discernment is so good about people. I can just look at certain things, especially in the YouTube streets, and I say, this person is this kind of way, and I guarantee you, if that person was to take a lie detector test, I'll be right. I will be right. I feel that confident in my discernment. Because there's some people that I see kind of like shady, but I ain't gonna say no names. I'm not that person to say no names, but I see some things when it comes to these YouTube streets. Believe it or not, I ain't gonna say what sector it is, because I look at so many sectors. You guys, you'll be like, dang, you look at that, you look at that, you look at that. I look at so many sectors, and I can see certain things. I'm like, this person ain't really for this person. This person ain't really for this person. And I guarantee you, if that person was to take a lie detector test, I'd be right. That's just how sure I am about my discernment. That's how sure I am. Corey said, bubbles? Let me see. Oh, here we go again. I always got to be that one. I always got to be that one. God, me. I always got to be that one in the channel. Jeez. I mean, talking about something totally different, they got to come with that craziness. Thanks for the P cards, Tasha. Kimmy, yes. Kimmy say, bye, Corey. Stop allowing the devil to use you. Have a nice, blessed night. Yeah, I had to take him out. I'm like, what? This thing is long. Got my glasses, so I had to get him out there. It's like, golly, I'm doing my channel totally being positive and all this stuff, and he come with like you say, the devil. Get out of my chat. What the name said? I can't pronounce that name. Said preach it. Tasha said, okay, Kimmy blocked. Kimmy said, so true. Tasha said, come on, Auntie, I love when you be teaching, honey. Amen. And lust also because I was struggling with it. Okay. Amen, Tasha. Tasha said, yes, just to lust too. Well, I was talking about jealousy and envious, but okay. Kimmy said jealousy is all in these YouTube streets. I keep my sisters lifted. You have to, and it's definitely in these YouTube streets, you guys. It's definitely in these YouTube streets, but baby, it's on that TV. And when I tell you when it's on TV, it's reality. Yeah, TV reality. TV reality. If it's on TV, it's somebody reality. You know, so you just gotta be careful. Thank you for again for them pink hearts. I love my pink hearts, Tasha. Thank you, thank you. And Kimmy said, yes, I compliment my sisters. I know it all the time. I be complimenting so many people, especially people who get their hair plaited and braided and wear those, even though I don't wear the updos. I don't wear that because for some reason that stuff itch my hair. I don't know if they say you have to have human hair. I don't know. I think my hair just, I'm natural. So I think my hair just need to breathe. So, you know, if all them girls wear it, to each its own, wear it, I don't. You know, if you have to, if I had wear it in my hair, it's going to come out within a couple of days, you know, just to do something different. But I don't wear it in my hair. But I am a congratulate. I will congratulate somebody if their hair look real pretty. Never been a hater. And I also, let me see what he said. And also that there's a lot of lust nowhere to the point that it's almost the norm. Well, I wasn't too much talking about lust today. I was just talking about jealousy and envy today. I wasn't talking about that, but okay. Dungeon Master said preach. Kimmy said it's so sad. You speaking the truth. Thanks again, my girl Tasha, for them pink pretty hearts. Tasha said, it sure is an act. It is an act. People wear masks, but be jealous. I be like, what? You know, and like I say, it's in real life. It's in real life. It's in real life. And I'm like, people can be jealous of a person's job. People can be jealous of a kinfolk. And that's so sad when somebody is jealous of somebody in their family. It get to a point where people is jealous of people in their family. People can be jealous of people in the YouTube streets. It's like, why would somebody allow themselves to be jealous of people in the YouTube streets? I don't get that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff is weird to me. That stuff, it just don't make sense to me. You will be jealous of somebody because they got more people following them. That means that more people like what that person is saying. And if they don't like it, it's their people is interested. So it's not that a person don't like you. The person is interested in what somebody else saying and doing on their platform. But people would take it personal for some odd reason and put in their head, oh, this person got a lot of people following them. So, and they get mad. Why, how could somebody sit there and get mad because people who they don't know choose to follow a content creator, a reaction channel? They got to realize that their reaction channel and that content creator did not find them. The people found the content creator in the reaction channels. So I don't get certain things, you guys. Some people probably have reasons for people can be jealous or whatever. It's no reason. It's no reason for people to be envious of someone and what somebody have. It's no reason, no ifs, no ands, no buts about it. No one should be jealous of what somebody have, or how somebody look, or whatever the case may be. That is a sickness. That is a sickness for somebody to dwell on anything about someone else. And it is what it is. You have to, certain things you just got to call it what it is. It's a sickness. So when they say you're sick, it's a sickness. Pray. If it's anybody in this chat, or somebody who knows somebody who is envious and jealous, it's a sickness. Because that person, the reason I say it's a sickness, because a person who is jealous and envious, they won't acknowledge it. They will express it, but they won't acknowledge it. They'll be like, "Oh, ain't nobody jealous," but your actions, their action speaks louder than words. Well, you say you ain't jealous, but your action shows it. So for a person not to see it, they're sick. They need help. They need to see a psychiatrist and pray to the Lord. And that's real. Let me read the comment. Did some people be jealous of something so small that don't make no... Yeah. And you guys, if question, do you know a person who is jealous? And you don't have to give the person name, but do y'all know of a person who is jealous in real life? I seen some people in school who was jealous. I seen I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you an experience. My cousin, she had to go to, back then, you had to go to a school that was in your zone. So in the ninth grade, we didn't go to the same school. So in the 10th grade, she had to leave her school and come to my school because she wasn't in the zone. So when she came to the school, she was the new girl because she had to come in the middle of that, after school had already started in her 10th grade year. And when I tell you guys, the guys was on my cousin like white on rice. They was want to talk to her. They want to be her boyfriend. All of that. And when I tell you, them girls was so jealous that they was trying to fight my cousin. My cousin didn't know why. My cousin didn't know where all that hate came from. All she did was come to a school that they told her she had to come to because it was in her zone. Did nothing to the girls, didn't even know the girls. All they knew is that a rumor was, this girl want to fight your cousin. This girl want to fight your cousin. And I was like, oh my God. So jealousy is real. Like I say, when you don't even have to do anything. People would just find reasons to hate, to be jealous, and to envy you. Because you got to realize, the guys who liked my cousin, these girls really wanted to date these guys. These girls are like, well, I like this guy. I like this guy. But when my cousin came, these guys was trying to holler at my cousin. These girls weren't going for it. So when I tell you that jealousy is real, jealousy can start at a very young age. A very young age. Jealousy can be so bad. Jealousy can be so bad. Some people could hate the color of your skin. If your skin is lighter, if your skin is darker, people will hate the color of your skin. Jealousy is real. Jealousy is real. And it just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense how people in their head can start as a little seed. Instead of cutting that thought out, they let it manifest. They let it manifest and manifest and manifest and manifest and manifest until they start acting out. They start acting out. So you just got to be careful and recognize some things that you see. Start recognizing behaviors. Stop having discernment. Start picking up on people's spirits. Start watching how people act. Start watching. Start listening. So when I say start listening to some slick stuff people start talking about. Start knowing that sometimes the people who you hang around, you probably have to make that circle smaller. And I'm just putting it out there, you guys. I'm putting it out there because it's something serious. It's something serious. Like I had said in the beginning, I want to do this content today on jealousy and envy can lead to hatred, because the shows on TV, on Tubi, Lifetime, and all these other different shows that I've been watching, and then real life, and then from experience, seeing things, some things, being through some things where people show signs of jealousy, you just got to be real careful. You can catch it. Sometimes you might can even catch a person looking at you funny. Be like, what? Why she looking at me like that? Why he looking at me like that? You have to catch it. Because I'm telling you, I caught it with some people who I thought was cool with me in real life. And I just happened to look at the person. They look at me like this. With their nose up. I'm like, turned around. I'm like, ooh, child. Let me keep my distance. Literally. Somebody who I thought was cool. I just happened to, like, that's why I said it's the spirit. Them spirits is serious. Spirits be connected. I'm telling y'all. Spirits is real. And I'm telling you, something just told me to just look around. And when I looked around, that person did not know that. I see, like I heard something. But anyway, see, like, that person did not know I was going to turn around. I didn't even know to turn around. Something within was like, turn around. So when I looked to turn around, that person was looking at me with the nose up like, I was like, whoa, where did that come from? And so when I tell y'all, be aware. Be aware. Don't sit around here and think that you got this kind of amount of friends, that everybody your friend. Nobody ain't finna show you and tell you that they jealous, that they envy you. Nobody ain't finna tell you that. Nobody ain't going to tell you that. Everybody is not that congratulated. There's a lot of people is hating that's sitting next to you, talking to you, but hating on you. I could go on and on about this, but you guys, I hope y'all get the point. I hope y'all understand what I'm talking about. I hope y'all understand that jealousy and envy do exist. I hope y'all understand that people who's around you, some, not all, some people is really not your friend, but have the biggest smile for you. And I put that on anything. Everybody who's around you, who smile in your face, bike stabbers. Bike stabbers want what you have. Want what you have. Just like that show A Woman Scorned. That lady who married the first lady husband. This lady ended up taking the lady husband. I ain't gonna say taking her husband, but anyway, they got divorced and the man got married to the other lady. Therefore, once she did that, that lady, the first wife, she lost all of her friends because the friends knew the first wife and the husband. So when they got divorced, they became friends with the new wife. And so that lady didn't have none of her friends. All her friends stopped associating with her because the husband done moved on, and when they go out as a couple, and she wasn't married to the man no more. So the first wife lost all of her friends, and she was so mad. She was so mad. She'll call her friend, and her friend say, "Oh, I'm going out with so and so, the new lady." So be careful, you guys. People will even try to take your friends. People were even trying to take your friends. And it's like, you didn't even know them until, if it weren't for me. These people, it's like, don't, it's just crazy how people would take your friends, and they didn't even know these people if it wasn't for the first wife. If it wasn't for the first wife, the new people of how to say it, some people would take your friends, and if it weren't for you, the people wouldn't even know these people. That's how slime some people are. That's how slime some people are. So I'm telling y'all, baby, be careful who you call your friends. Be careful who you open your doors to. Be careful who you let in. Because everybody is not there for a plan and a plot and a motive. But I guarantee you, some people are. Some people come into people's life for whatever reason, and it's not always a good reason. Sometimes it's just for self. So, I put it out there. I warn people about it. So it's up to you all if you recognize it, if you allow that to happen to you. I put it out there. That's the only thing I do. Like, I see something, I say something. Without hurting people's feelings, without putting names out there. See something, say something. And that's all what it is. So I'm going to read the comments, and you guys, I'm going to come on tomorrow. Because like I said, I had different content today. Because I'm going to show this person. Look, this is what I'll be talking about tomorrow. And I'll explain that to y'all tomorrow. The content that I supposed to have today, I will explain this to you all tomorrow. But this was so heavy on my heart, you guys, about how jealous people is of other people, and how it can lead to straight hatred if people allow it to live within them and don't get no help. So I hope y'all got something out of it. I know I did. Anytime I get to do a video, it's for myself. And it's definitely for other people. The reason I say it's for myself, because I've always been a congratulator. I could not see myself being a hater. A hater? I don't care what anybody got. I'm thankful for what I have. I don't care if somebody got my favorite car. My favorite car, you guys, my kids used to always say back when they was little. I don't know if y'all know what a Cadillac Escalade is, but when they was like 5 years old, Mama, when I get big, I'm gonna buy you a Cadillac Escalade. But my favorite car was always a Maserati. I said, I'm going to get me a Maserati. If I ever come into a lot of money, I'm going to get me a Maserati. I always want a Maserati. I always want a normal size house. My kids used to ask me, Ma, if you ever hit if you ever hit the lottery, would you get a mansion? I said, no. Would you get a big house? I said, no. And I'm serious. I don't want a big house. I want a comfortable house. A comfortable house to me is a nice 3-bedroom. It could be 2 floors, but I prefer 1 or 2 floors. It don't matter. But I don't want a big house. I don't. I want a normal size house. Maybe because I'm a scared person. I need the ice Lord to get that out of me. Because I don't like to be in a big house and nobody in the house but me. And then I be hearing something like, "Hey, what's that? What's that?" I be looking, boy. So like, while I'm at now in my apartment, I love my second floor. I love that I don't have a back door. I love it. Some people are like, girl, for yes, 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 yes. Because if I ever get a house, I'm having cameras everywhere. I'm having cameras probably at every side of the house. Left, right, back, forth. I'm having cameras everywhere. I'm even going to have that camera with like the people at my job, they got it on their phones. I'm gonna have that joker piece see if they can put it on my TV. Yeah, man, I like I said, I never wanted a real big house. Just something comfortable. Just like I got a 2017 Toyota Camry that I bought brand new. I'm good with that. That car is going to get me wherever I need to go to. The Joker is paid for. I paid for it. And I'm good. I'm good. I don't care what nobody else. I don't care if somebody even got my favorite car, my Maserati. I don't care. I don't care if somebody in my family had a Maserati. I'm like, girl, you got my car, a car that I want. Girl, I know I got to save some money to get my car, but you think I'm going to be jealous that somebody got something that I want? I would, yes, just because I wanted a Maserati and somebody in my family was to get it, you think I'll be jealous? Heck to the no. But people is so jealous of people. So like I say, I'm thankful. Thankful for what I have. The apartment I have, I'm thankful. I sleep good in my peaceful place. My apartment, my Toyota Camry, it's mine. I paid for it. It get me where I need to go. It never gave me no problems. I do services on my car almost every 4 months. I don't wait till a problem occur. I go take it to get service. So like I said, I'm happy. I'm happy with everything I got. I don't even get my hair done. I can, but as long as my hair is washed and conditioned and neat, I'm good. I'm not going to be jealous that somebody can spend $400, $300, $200 getting their hair done. That what's for them is for them. I don't wear real jewelry. But guess what? What's for me is for me. I can purchase it if I really wanted it, but I'm good with this. I don't get all my clothes from I don't spend a lot of money on my clothes. I love Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. I love all the thrift stores, Goodwill. My cousin gave me the shirt right here because she couldn't fit it. It is what it is. So like I say, what's for somebody else is for them, and what's for me is for me. I'm good. I'm 52 years old. I feel good. I don't care what nobody else have, but some people, they care. They jealous. They envy what the next person have. And I think to me, it's weird because it's like everybody is different. Everybody different. Why would you be jealous of what somebody else have? Why just turn that hate into a congratulate? But people don't understand that. And somebody, I don't know who, somebody put in the channel about the people on YouTube. Some people probably be jealous of people with a YouTube channel. They want what people have. It's like, how could some people be jealous? I can't get that. That kind of stuff, people have to literally sit down. And when I tell people to say, when I say this, make it make some sense, people have to make that make some sense to me. How is people jealous of people who got a nice size platforms and who get a lot of views? I don't understand that kind of stuff because they have to realize it's not the content creator on the reaction channels. These people from all over the world choose to watch who they want to watch. So you can't blame the content creator or the reaction channels. The reaction channels and the content creator can't make those people pull up. Those people are choosing to pull up on somebody else's channel. So you can't get mad at the reaction channel and the content creator because they got a lot of followers, because they got a lot of views, because a lot of people support their channels. You cannot get mad at these people. So is you going to get mad at all the people who viewing them? I don't get stuff. So like I say, so maybe because I can't say how people was raised, because some people who was raised good and by good parents and fathers, mothers and fathers, sometimes the children turn out to be a different way. So you can't blame the parenting. You can't blame the parenting. Some people are just how they are. Some people are just hard they are. They just have a heart of jealousy, of envious. So, you know, it is what it is. I've got this fan blowing on me now. Y'all see my nose getting stopped up. Let me see where I left off at. Hey, women lives, how you doing? Whatever God got for you, can no man take it. You better believe that. Whatever door God's open, can no man close it. Whatever door God's closed, can no man open it. Amen. I receive that. You better believe it. Todd said exactly 7 women lives. Thanks for my P cards. Appreciate you, cousin. Well, I better call you Nisipu. Tasha said, amen. Right? And you look beautiful too, Auntie. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Kimmy said, Kathy, we don't have the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. You better believe that, Kimmy. Kimmy said, 7 women left. Said, right. Kimmy, right. Tasha said, Kimmy, exactly. Tasha said, that's so true, Auntie. Some people was not raised like that. You know, some people, it's a seed, you guys. I'm telling you. It started off as a seed. And somewhere in the Bible, it say you got to capture that thought. If it's a negative thought or something, you supposed to like dismiss it immediately. If you got a thought, you supposed to, if it's a jealous or a negative thought, you got to stop it soon. If you do not stop that, it's a seed. It start off a seed. You start looking at a person funny, and you start saying little stuff in your head about the person, and before you know it, if you do not control it, it's gonna be blown out. You're gonna take it too far. It's gonna go too far. I gotta turn this fan off. My nose getting stopped up. Now, I'll turn the fan off, so if I start sweating and get a hot flash, y'all gonna know what it is. Y'all gonna know what it is. But like I said, you guys, if anybody feel as though they have any hatred or jealousy when it comes to anybody, nip it in the butt. Nip it in the butt. That's not a good spirit to have. That is not a good thing to have. Tasha, thank you for the $10 super sticker. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you. Appreciate you. So like I said, that's not a good spirit to have, guys. So if you feel that with somebody, you need talk to that person. Say, you know what? You don't have to say nothing about jealousy and envy. Just like ask them, do you have a problem with me? It just seems like me and you not connecting. You know, you have to ask people these kind of stuff. You cannot just sit around somebody and think that everybody's your friend. Everybody is not your friend. You most welcome, love. Thank you. You know I appreciate you. But you gotta realize you can't sit around there and think that everybody's your friend. Cause they're not. Everybody is not your friend. People gotta realize people wear masks every day. People wear masks every day, and you don't know who that person is inside. Especially when it comes to YouTube. Listen, when it comes to these YouTube, Facebook, social media streets, you have to realize that some people might have a plan, a motive, and a plot. And I seen that, like I said, I be in different people's sectors, you guys. I really do. And for some people who probably be in this sector, that sector, this sector, some people don't even know all the sectors I be in. They don't even know the people everybody who I follow. But like when I tell you guys, I truly do watch a lot of people and support them by giving them a view and a like. But I don't get in some people's channel because some people call it what people called it back in it 2 years ago when I got on. I kept hearing the word clout chasing. People think you clout chasing. So I was like, I'm just trying to support the channel, and people be saying clout chasing. I said, you know what? Let me stay, because that's one thing about me, you guys. I never like to ask for anything, and I've been like that ever since, forever. I remember my boyfriend I used to have years ago before I got married. I had a boyfriend. He's like, whatever you need, just ask me. And I'm like, I'm not used to. I wasn't used to that, because I always took care of. I always took care of myself. I moved out my mom's house when I was 20, 19, 20, whatever, and I always took care of myself. So when somebody was like, if you need something, just ask me. And I needed something at the time, but I didn't ask him. I asked my friend, and somehow he found out that I asked my friend girl, my best friend, and he was pissed off at me. I don't like that. I don't like asking for something. And like I said, that's how I was raised. Not asking for nobody, going out there and grinding and getting what I need. So, everybody different. Everybody live different. And it is what it is. It is what it is. But I got to continue to stay true to me. I got to stay true to me, because at the end of the day, when I'm true to myself, I can be true to others. If I'm true to myself, when people meet me and see me, what you see here is what you're going to get in real life. What people see in these YouTube streets is no pretense. I am who I am, and I love it. I love my honesty. I love my realness. I love my kindness. I just love being me. I love being me. And some people have to be someone else because they don't know who they are. Some people is really lost. Some people is really lost, don't know who they are because they have to put on that mask for this person, that person. No, just be true to you. Be true to yourself. Be true to you. It's so easy just to love who you are and be who you are. But some people, it's not like that. And it is what it is. So I'm so thankful how my mom raised me, how she raised my sisters. I'm just thankful how I was raised, I really am, so um, let me see how long I've been on here for. An hour already. I've been on here for an hour, you guys, but like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna speak on this paper right here, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now what this paper is, but I'm not gonna go over it. For some reason lately, you guys, God been working on me and in me. And so, like I say, every day throughout the day, I'm always thinking about God, always thinking of God, right? And when God be telling me to do certain things, I be disobedient because I'm like, huh? What? And it's like, he be wanting me to say certain things on these YouTube streets, and I'm not used to that. I'm used to just doing my commentary, and lately it's being about God, reading the Bible, and I started off, believe it or not, doing that. If people follow my channel, like 2021, I started off doing a lot about reading my Bible. And a lot of people's like, I like when you talk about God. I like when you talk about God. And then I started defending a certain person, whatever. And I kept doing that for a while, And then God, things happened to where I stopped doing it. And God always had a plan, you guys. And I said, you choosing me to do this? And I was like, do I even want to do this? And I think he is really allowing me to head in a different direction. And it's like, am I even ready for that? You know, because I think he just want me to start doing more of speaking on him on my channel. And I'm saying, you know what? With my imperfect self, and it's kind of like I'm not questioning him because he knows best, but it's like I feel like he want to choose me, just how he would chose David, and David was the ones who they least expect. You know, when they chose went to all his brothers, and they said, no, it's not him. No, it's not him. No, it's not him. But it was David, the one they least expect. So when I got to work, you guys, and this the paper that I was supposed to did my content on, but it was so in me to speak of jealousy and envious. I said I'll wait till tomorrow. But I'm going to tell y'all what this paper is. This was while I was at work on my break, or when I was working, I was stopping, I was writing down certain things that was on my head. Like things that God want me to pray for. And so I was like, why? I'm going to just read a couple of them. I'm going to read a couple of them. And this is, for some reason, he said, pray for children having difficulties learning. That just popped to my head. And then another one, he said, parents feeling, parents feeling stressed and overwhelmed. So this stuff was just going in my head. I said, wait a minute, let me get a piece of paper and a pen. Just how these rappers, or these songwriters, or these authors, they get a pen and a paper and jot down some things that they have. If they be sleeping and something pop in their head in a dream, they have next to their bed a pen and a paper and they write it down. That's what I was doing all day at work today. And so I say I'm gonna do this often. Just write down some things that is on my head. So like I said, the first thing that came to my head today at work, it was pray. This was all about praying for people. So this was like children having difficulties learning. And then the next one, it was praying for parents feeling stressed and overwhelmed. This stuff was popping in my head like this, like every 15, 20 minutes. So I said, you know what, let me get a pen. I heard, you see how sloppy it is? I just hurry up because it seemed like he was putting this stuff on my head to pray for these people tonight. And so, and the next one is like pray for people in recovery. Praying, people feeling tempted to use again. And I'm like, at work today, I was like, and so another was like, pray for the homeless people who feeling like, how did they get here? All this stuff was popping in my head today, y'all. All this stuff was popping in my head. Bite the bite, bite the bite, bite the bite, bite the bite. All this stuff was popping in my head. I had to go get a paper and scribble this stuff down, what was coming popping through my head all of a sudden. And then procrastination. And I'm looking like, wait a minute now, what's going on? What's going on? And it had to do with prayer. And so, what the other one was? It was, for some reason, guys, this, was like, you know how kids be at school or kids be at a park and they be choosing teams? And this was like, pray for that person who got picked last. All this stuff was coming to my head. I don't know. I'm like, what's really happening? I was at work and I'm like, I'm literally had to stop. I stopped. I was like, God, what's going on? I said, that's how I was at work. I was like, God, what's going on? He was like, these people need prayer. And so it was cut. They kept coming bite to bite. I had to write it down. Because when I got to the third one, and I said, let me write it down so I won't forget, because God said, these people need prayer. These people need prayer. And so if I'm just telling you guys, if you know of a child, and I don't know if it's some people in this chat, I don't know if it's somebody in my family, in your family, outside in the world, if God want me just to pray and hopefully that when two or more come together, that things will happen. But it was like, after the third thing popped in my head, excuse me, God said, pray for these people. Pray for the children having difficulties learning. Pray for the parent feeling stressed and overwhelmed. Pray for the people who was addicted to any kind of addiction, whether it was pills, drugs, sexaholic, alcoholic, whatever it is, laziness, whatever it is. God said, pray for those people who is tempted to use. It's like, I was like, what is coming from? It didn't say, then in my head it said, pray for the homeless who's feeling like how they got there. It pray for the procrastinator. And then he on the side of that, he said time management. So I just was writing down the stuff. And then I put I had to write it. It kept coming to my head. I had to hurry up and write it down, because it's like, why is this stuff popping in my head like this? So I said, you know what? It's a reason. Let me write it down. And so it was like a new you. And it had like a scribble, drugs. It had a streetwalker popping in my head, gluttoners, cheaters, call girls, all this stuff was popping to my head, and it said, you will be a new you. And what's this last one say? Yeah. So all that stuff was popping to my head, you guys. So that's why when I told you, if you're in the beginning, when y'all see this paper, I didn't know how to explain it. And so I said, you know what? God put in my head to talk about jealousy and envy, because I didn't know how to explain this. I didn't know how to explain this paper. Like, I came to work and I did, I was very productive at work, very productive. But at the end of the day, I kept this paper on me. See how it's folded all up? You see how I folded up? I kept this paper with me, and I had my pen. And every time something came through my head, I hurried up and wrote it down. So cause it kept coming. It kept coming. Then probably after before lunch, that's when it stopped. Before lunch, that's when it stopped. And the Lord said, pray for these people. So I'm going to pray for these people tonight. I'm going to pray for the child that's having difficulty learning. And I just pray, that God get this child some more study time, go on YouTube, get a tutor, whatever it is. I got to pray for these kids, because it might be that person, some kids out here who is having that difficulty learning. Probably be in a class, everybody else getting it, and this he or she not understanding why they not getting it, and they probably start feeling some type of way. And I don't know how that person probably really feel inside, knowing that that they probably ain't catching on, And just like that parent who feeling stressed, and I'm sitting here living my life comfortable, got my two jobs, bills paid, car paid off, but yet it's some parents out here feeling stressed and overwhelmed. So God say, pray for that person. Pray for that parent who just feeling like they on their last leg, don't know how their next meal going to be paid, don't have a car, the car probably broke down, don't know how they going to get work and take their kids to the bus stop and stuff like that. Let me read the comments. Let me see where I left off at. Okay, 7 women live said, I like when people say I've been with God all day long. God knew that David loved him despite anything that David did. God knew David loved him. Oh yeah, I gotta speak on David. David was something else, but God loved him some David. Kimmy said jealousy also comes from generational curse. Well, we gotta pray that God break that curse. That's one thing people should want to have. And Kimmy said, many are called, but a few are chosen. Amen. I receive that. I hear that. That's you so true on that one, Kimmy. 7 women live said, Kimmy, right. Every area that you just said, I've been praying in that area for years. I know I'm in the right place because you would have never knew that the Holy Spirit is definitely a keeper. All right, 7 women lives. Kimmy says, I'm looking like this because it's in white. The writing is in white and I can't barely see it because I don't got my glasses on. So y'all don't mind me squinching my eyes. Kimmy said, yes, Kathy, be led by the Spirit and not by man's. Allow God to use you for his glory. That's something new, you guys. I'm telling you, it's something new. I'll explain that a little later, but that's something new for me, you guys. Kimmy said, yes, he is 7 women lives. Thanks again, Tasha, for the pink pretty hearts. Appreciate you, babes. 7 women live said, when you take care of God's business, he will take care of your business. I receive that. Tasha said, yes, auntie. Tasha said, 7 women lives, exactly, amen. But yeah, I wasn't going to show that tonight, you guys, because if y'all look at the beginning of my video, when I did like this, showed y'all this paper, I didn't know whether I was going to talk about it tonight because I was on that jealousy and envy topic. But I'm glad I took time out to show you guys this. So if y'all heard some of those things that God wanted me to pray on, y'all can help pray too tonight. Pray for that child who have difficulty learning, pray for that parent who's feeling stressed and overwhelmed, and pray for anybody who's in recovery. Even if you don't know somebody who is recovering from alcohol, any kind of addiction, drugs, whatever addiction, just pray in general for those people. And the homeless who feeling like, how did they get themselves there? And a procrastinator, that's me. Y'all pray for me because I'm a procrastinator. I don't want to be a procrastinator, but I am. Because there's certain things that I know I need to do and I'm not doing it. And it's just like, I have an excuse. Oh, I got 2 jobs. I don't want to do it. I got 2 jobs. I make that my excuse. I got 2 jobs. I got 2 jobs. I got 2 jobs. No, I can find time to do these things that I need to do. And trust me, I do have a couple of things that I need to do. So y'all pray for me on that one. And pray for that child who always getting chosen last. They be about 15 people or 14 people, or even number, and they say, well, pick a person who you want on your team, and they pick who they think the best one, and always choose that one person last, and that person always feel like, why they choosing me last? Pray for that person. God put that on my head. That stuff just don't pop on my head. Anything that comes to your head, God is putting it on your head. So speak on it. So that's what I said I have to start doing. Speaking on and writing down the things that God wants me to talk about. And that's what I did today. I never did that before. Like, write the things down that God want. I write things down, but not like this. Not like this, not like this things that he want me to pray for. And it was in my head, like, pray for these people. And I'm like, these people, I don't know who these people are. So it's like in general. Pray for these people in general. So, so you guys, y'all heard me say it once, twice, or probably 3 times about the prayer list. If y'all have time, please, y'all pray for two. God, they say when two or more come together, things happen. So I'm gonna need you guys, and you don't have to be all the people. If the ones who your heart is led to speak on and pray for, take a couple of minutes. Take a couple of minutes. You don't have, some people be praying for 30 minutes. The Bible says you don't have to do that. Just as long as that prayer is sincere. If it's sincere and it's in the name of Jesus, and you say amen afterwards, God going to receive it. So, like I said again, I thank everybody for tuning in. I've been on here for an hour and 25 minutes. Don't even seem like it. Don't even seem like it's 12:15. And so I'm going to get ready to rest, get me some sleep, go to work tomorrow. And if God lay on my heart and my mind to write some more things down tomorrow, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to share it with y'all. I'm going to share it with y'all because it could be something about me, like procrastination. That have something to do with me. And sometimes I feel stressed and overwhelmed. Working 2 jobs, wanting to do my YouTube every night, but sometimes I'd be like, you know what? I'm just too tired. I want to come on YouTube, but I'm just too tired. So I can feel a little stressed out sometimes where I just have to... so some of this stuff I said, it can be me. It can be somebody in my family. It can be somebody just in general. It can be somebody, child who having difficulties. It can be somebody who's in the chat, child, who's having difficulties. Just know, I think God want me to do this just to let people know that you're not forgotten about. I think he got me doing this for people can know that God loves you. God love you. He ain't just going to have this stuff pop in my head for no reason. I'm at work. I don't know if he's going to do this if I'm driving my car. I don't know. That's why I'm going to have to get me a little notepad. I'm going to have to get a little notepad, just like them story writers, them authors, and those little rappers and them songwriters. They see something, I hear a lyric, and they write it down, something that pop in their head. So that's why I have to keep me something. I want to just keep me. I'm finna go get me tomorrow. I'm going to go get me a notepad, and I'm going to keep that in my purse. So anytime something pop in my head, I'm writing it down. Because it might be somebody on here who probably just visited my channel, popping through. Somebody who joined my channel, who subscribed to my channel. And when they hear something, they're going to be like, she talking about me. And you don't have to say it, but if this you, guess what? You're going to get prayed for tonight. And it is what it is. So with that being said, you guys, as always, somebody already probably told you that they love you and that you're beautiful. But just in case somebody did not tell you that, just in case somebody did not say that they loved you today and you're beautiful today, know that I told you. I love you and you are beautiful. You are handsome, and know that God says you are wonderfully made. Don't let nobody tell you different. So with that being said, everybody, I love you guys so much. You ladies, you guys, anybody in my chat, you guys, I love you all and thank you all so much. And if you in the chat, if you in the bushes, if you want to stay in the bushes, that's fine. But when you say, you know what, I want to peek my head out and say hello to Kathy, please do. I don't bite. So with that being said, everybody, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and come and stay and join us. So with that being said, I love you all. And again, Tasha, thank you for the super sticker, sweetheart. Love you all. Peace out. Have a good night, everybody.